Hello everyone, welcome to the chapter number 4, the session 1. In this session, we will understand reproductive health. What is meant by reproductive health? Total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. Total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional and social. India was the first country in the world to initiate action plan and programs at the national level to attain reproductive health as a social goal, and these programs were said to be family planning, and this family planning were initiated in 1951. And reproductive and child health care programs, reproductive and child health care programs to create awareness among people. And then amniocentesis. It is the technique to identify the sex of a fetus by using amniotic fluid. What is amniotic fluid? It is a fluid that is present around the fetus. So, amniocentesis means it is the technique to identify the sex of the fetus by using amniotic fluid. Due to population explosion, government was forced to take up some of the contraceptive methods. Next, coming to the contraceptive methods. Contraception. It is nothing but family planning method. Contraception means it is the prevention of conception. What is meant by conception? It is nothing but to conceive. We are preventing conception. That is said to be what you call contraception. So, there are two types. One is said to be spacing method. Second one is the permanent method. First is the spacing method. Here we should give or provide space between two children. That is said to be spacing, and it is a temporary method. Permanent, as the name itself indicates, we are avoiding conception or fertilization permanently. That is said to be permanent method. First is spacing method. We should give space between the two children. It is a temporary method. So, here there are three types. Coming to the first one is the natural method. Natural method. As the name itself indicates, prevention of conception naturally without using any device. That is said to be natural method. So, what is meant by natural method? Prevention of conception without using any device. That is naturally. That is said to be what you call natural method. In the natural method, the first one is the calendar method. Calendar method. Here, once in 28 days there will be a menstrual cycle takes place. So, here 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. 14th day there is a ovulation. Again 28th day, next cycle starts. So here what happens, exactly on the 14th day there will be a ovulation takes place. So here few days before and few days after, that means 13th, 12th, 11th and 10th, here also 15th, 16th and 17th. Few days before ovulation and few days after ovulation, this period sexual intercourse is completely avoided so that we can prevent conception. So that this period is said to be danger period and the remaining period is said to be, what do you call, safe period for sexual intercourse. So what is meant by calendar method? Here exactly on the 14th day there will be a ovulation takes place, so that few days before, few days after the ovulation sexual intercourse is avoided, so that this period is considered as a danger period and the remaining period is said to be the safe period for sexual intercourse. So this is the first method, calendar method. Coming to the second method, coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus. This is said to be withdrawal method. It is practiced by men so that the penis is removed from the vagina during sexual intercourse before the ejaculation of the semen. That is said to be coitus interruptus, also known as withdrawal method. So what's meant by withdrawal method? It is practiced by men. Here the penis is removed from the vagina before the ejaculation of semen, so that we can avoid conception naturally without using any device. Now coming to the third is lactational Third is the lactational amenorrhea. That means after parturition or the delivery, there will be a lactation period. So during this period, what happens? Usually there is an absence of menstruation. It's about around 6 months there is no menstrual cycle takes place. So during that period is considered as the safe period for sexual intercourse. Lactational amenorrhea means during lactation period there is no menstruation. As a result of this period is considered as a safe period for sexual intercourse. So coming to the first is the natural method. Here prevention of conception naturally without using any device. So there are three types. First is the calendar method. That means few days before and few days after the ovulation sexual intercourse is avoided, so that that period is considered as the danger period and the remaining periods are considered as the safe period for sexual intercourse. Coitus interruptus, this is also known as withdrawal method practiced by men. Here what happens? The penis is removed from the vagina before the ejaculation of semen. Coming to the last is the lactational amenorrhea. Here during lactation period there is no menstruation and this period is considered as the safe period for sexual intercourse. So this is about the natural method. Second type is mechanical method. Mechanical method, prevention of consumption by using some of the barriers, that is said to be mechanical method. Prevention of consumption by using some of the barrier, that is said to be mechanical method. And the first one is condoms. First mechanical method is condoms. Condoms are used by men. These are the very thin, elongated latex tube-like structure, and it is put over the penis before the sexual intercourse so that the semen is collected at the tip of the condom so that we can prevent consumption by using condoms. Condoms are used by men. These are the elongated, thin, latex, tube-like structure, and it is put over the penis before the sexual intercourse so that the semen is collected at the tip of the condom so that we are preventing consumption by using condom. Coming to the second one, diaphragm. Diaphragm, also known as cervical cap or walls. These are commonly said to be female condom. Here also it is a very thin, elongated, fiber-like structure inserted into the uterus before the sexual intercourse so that it covers the cervix part so that we can prevent the sperms that enters into the cervix. That is said to be, what do you call? Diaphragm. Diaphragm, also known as cervical cap, also known as what? It is commonly said to be female condom. It is in the form of an elongated, very thin sheet or a tube or a fiber-like structure, and it is inserted into the uterus before the sexual intercourse so that it covers the cervical part or a cervix. So, if the sexual intercourse happens, if there will be a release of semen, it cannot enter into the uterus. That is nothing but diaphragm. Coming to the last is the next is intrauterine device. IUD. Intrauterine device, these are the device inserted by the doctor into the uterus through the vagina. That is said to be intrauterine device. These are the device that is inserted by the doctor into the uterus through the vagina. That is said to be intrauterine device. Here there are three types. First is non-medicated IUD. Best example is Lipper-Loop. First one is non-medicated IUD. The best example is Lipper-Loop. Here, this IUD or the Lipper-Loop act as a phagocytosis so that it engulfs the other cells. Other cells are nothing but sperms. So that it acts as a phagocytosis on the sperm so that it prevents fertilization, so that it kills the sperms. That is said to be Lipper-Loop. It is also known as non-medicated IUD. Coming to the second one, copper releasing IUD. Best example is copper T, copper 7, multi-load. Copper releasing IUD, here what happens, it is in the form of a T-shaped structure so that it releases copper and it suppresses the sperm motility and it also suppresses fertilization. That is said to be what do you call copper releasing IUD. So, in this picture you can see this is the copper T and the next this one is the multi-load. Both are nothing but copper releasing IUD. It suppresses the motility of the sperm and also it decreases the fertilization. Now coming to the last one, hormonal releasing IUD. Example LNG20. Hormonal releasing IUD, as the name itself indicates, it releases hormone and it makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation. So, the best example is LNG20. In this picture you can see this is the hormonal releasing IUD. Continuously it releases hormone. It makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation. So, this is about the mechanical method. I repeat, mechanical method is nothing but we are using some of the barriers or the device to prevent conception. Condom used by men, it is an elongated latex thin tube-like structure put over the penis before the sexual intercourse so that the sperm or a semen is collected at the tip of the condom so that we are avoiding fertilization. Diaphragm or the cervical caps, it is nothing but the female condom. Here also it is an elongated rubber tube-like structure which is inserted into the uterus before the sexual intercourse so that we are avoiding the entry of sperms into the uterus. Diaphragm, it is said to be female condom, also known as cervical cap. Here what happens, it is an elongated thin tube-like structure inserted into the uterus so that it covers the cervical part. So, as a result of this, we are preventing the entry of sperms into the uterus. Intrauterine device, these are the device inserted by the doctor into the uterus through the vagina. There are three types: non-medicated IUD, best example is Lipper loop. Here what happens, this non-medicated IUD act as a phagocytosis on the sperm so that it kills the sperm, so there will be no fertilization. Copper releasing IUD, example copper T, copper 7, multi-load. In this case what happens, this IUD continuously releases copper so that it suppresses the motility of the sperm and also it suppresses fertilization. Last is the hormonal releasing IUD, best example is LNG20. This device continuously secretes hormone so that it makes the uterus unsuitable for the attachment of blastocyst or the implantation. So, this is about the mechanical method. Now, coming to the last method is the chemical method. Third is chemical method. As the name itself indicates, we are using some chemicals to prevent conception. In the first method, natural method, we are preventing conception without any device, that is naturally. Coming to the second one is the mechanical method. We are using some of the barrier or a device to prevent conception. Last is the chemical method. We are using some of the chemicals to prevent conception. Coming to the first one is oral pills. This oral pills that contains either progesterone or the combination of estrogen and progesterone. It is in the form of tablets used by females. So, after the menses period, these tablets are taken by the female every day for 21 days so that it suppresses the ovulation or maybe it suppresses the fertilization. It has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female desire for conception. This oral pill suppresses the ovulation, implantation as well as it alters the quality of the cervix so that the sperm cannot enter into the cervical part. And then one more example here is Saheli. It is a non-steroidal oral pill twice a week for 3 months, subsequently once in a week. We have to take this medicine, that is nothing but Saheli. So, this is about the oral pill. Oral pills are hormonal pill either in the form of estrogen alone or maybe the combination of estrogen and progesterone. And here what happens, this oral pill suppresses the ovulation, implantation and it alters the cervical part so that sperm cannot enter into the cervix. Next is implants. Second chemical method is implants. Here it is in the form of either the progesterone alone or maybe the estrogen and progesterone combination. It is in the form of an injection. Here you can see it is in the form of an injection so that it prevents ovulation and it prevents implantation. Also it is in the form of implants under the skin like this so that it releases a type of a hormone, maybe a progesterone or estrogen, so naturally it suppresses the ovulation or implantation. Last is emergency contraception. These are the hormonal pills used to prevent conception within 72 hours of sexual intercourse. So, the best example is I-pill and Plan B. These are all only one tablet that contains hormone so that it immediately destroys the fertilization within 72 hours of sexual intercourse. Therefore, it is said to be emergency contraception. Coming to the last is the chemical method. Chemical, as the name itself indicates, we are using some of the chemicals to prevent fertilization. First is the oral pills. It is in the form of a hormonal tablet and here it suppresses the ovulation, implantation and it alters the cervical part for the entry of the sperm. Implants, these are the hormones or in the form of an injection or implant just below the skin so that it releases hormone every day so that it suppresses ovulation. Emergency contraception means it is nothing but the hormonal pill and it is taken by the female within 72 hours of sexual intercourse. Therefore, it is said to be unwanted 72. Under the name unwanted 72, also the I-pill and then B plan. So, these are the spacing method. So, we should give space between two children. The one is said to be natural method, second one is said to be mechanical method, third one is said to be chemical method. In the natural method, we are preventing conception without using any device, calendar method, coitus interruptus and lactational amenorrhea. Coming to the second type is the mechanical method. We are using some of the barrier to prevent fertilization or conception. First is the condom used by men, second one is the diaphragm, it is a female condom. Last is the intrauterine device. These are the device. These devices are inserted by the doctor into the uterus through the vagina so that it prevents fertilization. And then coming to the last is the chemical method. We are taking chemical to prevent conception. It is nothing but oral pills or nothing but hormonal pills. And here also implants means it is in the form of an injection or just inserted below the skin to prevent fertilization because it continuously releases hormones so that it suppresses the ovulation. Last is an emergency contraception. Emergency contraception, that is nothing but hormone in the form of a single pill, and it is taken by female within 72 hours of sexual intercourse. Next, coming to the permanent method. Permanent method. As the name itself indicates, we are avoiding conception permanently. That is said to be permanent method. And here it is commonly said to be sterilization method. There are two types. One is tubectomy. Tubectomy, it is a sterilization in females. Here what happens, a part of the fallopian tube that is removed and then it is tied through a small incision. That is said to be what do you call tubectomy, so that if there will be an intercourse happens, if the sperms enters into the uterus but it cannot enters into the fallopian tube. That is said to be tubectomy. So, what is meant by tubectomy? Sterilization in female. Here what happens? A small part of the fallopian tube on either side that is removed and then it is tied through small incision so that we can avoid fertilization permanently. Coming to the last is vasectomy. Vasectomy. Sterilization in men. Here also a small portion of vas deferens is removed and then tied on either side. So, if there will be a release of sperms, sperms cannot enter into the vas deferens. Those sperms are absorbed by the body itself, so that we are avoiding fertilization permanently. That is said to be what do you call vasectomy. So, tubectomy, sterilization in female, vasectomy, sterilization in males. Tubectomy, in this case, small part of the fallopian tube is removed and tied through small incision so that the sperms cannot enter into the fallopian tube, so there is no fertilization. And then vasectomy, sterilization in males. So, here also the vas deferens on either side, small part of the vas deferens on either side, that is cut and tied through the small incision, so that what happens, if there will be a release of sperms from the testes, those sperms cannot enter into the vas deferens, so that we are avoiding fertilization permanently. So, this is about the permanent method. So, prevention of conception is said to be contraception. We already understood spacing method and then permanent method shows this contraceptive methods that shows ill effects or some of the side effects like nausea, that means vomiting, and then hormonal imbalance, and then abdominal pain and heavy bleeding during menstruation or maybe irregular menstrual cycle, and in some cases it leads to cancer. So, this is about the contraceptive methods, prevention of conception, that is said to be contraception. So, in this session we understood what is meant by contraception, what are the two types, spacing method and then permanent method, temporary and then permanent method. In the temporary method we understood natural and then mechanical and then chemical, and in case of permanent method there are two types, one is said to be tubectomy and second one is said to be vasectomy. I hope you understood this session. Thank you.